thanks for doing our podcast.
Of course.
Thank you.
When
for having
Rob
us.
sort of approached you, what were your thoughts? Were you like, yes, we'll do it? Were you sort of second guessing it? Were you firing? Was there a group chat deciding whether you're going to do it or not?
No, this was like I mean, we're in a season. We put a couple singles out.
We're 20 years in, so we're taking a little bit of a breather.
Yeah.
20 years in.
Congratulations. 20 years.
21 years,
small
actually.
feat. 21.
Yeah.
You guys have food that you brought.
Yeah.
We brought El Pollo Loco. We probably eat El Pollo Loco when we're recording probably the most, right? I mean, it's the most guilt-free, healthiest fast food, I think.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it until this moment. So just describe what it is. We've got a bag of it here, which you've ordered.
I got a burrito. What'd you get? You got a bunch of tacos?
I got a bowl and a bunch of tacos. Yeah.
It's a Mexican fast food, but healthy.
That's debatable.
think it's, I mean,
Yes,
I
of
think
course
like
healthy.
before healthy was so much of a thing, El Pollo Loco was always around.
Okay.
So it's pre-healthy. I
Mhm.
mean, it's not like marketing to be healthy. I think it's just sort of well-made food.
But it suits the band's bodies, systems, everything. It's like, we put this in us, we're going to have a good
Suits
day.
the band's body system.
And I think it's just California. I don't think they have, I've never seen it outside California. Maybe Nevada.
Distributing the bowls.
Well, yeah, I mean, I want to
Sure.
have, really, it's obviously I'm not going to eat it all, but is there some particular dish you'd like me to try?
The tacos al carbon that would be their version of a street taco.
Okay.
When you're in LA, you can get a real actual on the street taco in so many places that are so good that it's a little silly in a way to go to a fast food place to buy it. But in a pinch, this really is a good one.
Okay. And are these all across the United States or is it just in LA?
I think it's just California. The first one is on Temple and Alvarado.
I'll do a quick search for you just so you don't get skewered.
I think it might be Arizona, maybe Nevada. For years, I've been trying to buy the hats, like the workers.
Oh.
Yeah.
And one time in Downey, they said, come back next Tuesday and meet me after my shift at like 5 o'clock and I'll sell you a hat.
He didn't show up?
No, we are band went on tour and I...
Oh, no, you got this
one
poor
time
staff
they were like,
member
I'll sell you a hat.
This poor staff member just standing in an alley waiting.
Yeah.
Well, if anyone's listening that has access to a hat for Matt,
they're good hats.
Email us. But they are in 7 U.S. states.
7?
Arizona, California, Colorado, Louisiana, Nevada, Texas, and Utah. But
I've never seen one in Texas.
California has the most locations.
This is good. I'm happy
But
with
you
this.
know what, though? This is what is wrong is that we should have thrown some salsa on that. Like, that's important. Because I just had a dry bite of this and what am I doing? We had someone from our booking agent send us all like these, like a card that got you
Chipotle?
free Chipotle.
Yeah.
I had the experience where I was getting it and then all at once was like, I can't ever eat this again.
Because I feel this is a light meal, whereas Chipotle is like an attack on your stomach almost. Yeah, it's too big.
But had we got free El Pollo Loco for a year, I would not be bummed.
Yeah, that'd be.
We are hoping we'll get a sponsorship deal out of this at some point as we promote all these American brands.
We normally don't speak too fondly of them, though, when we do these.
We are critical.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this is good. I'd give it a solid 7 out of 10 overall for a fast food.
That's huge.
So your idea of this show is that I'm attempting to learn about specific American obsessions or knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand that you have a specific... is obsession fair or is that...
Yeah, that's a good word.
I mean, I think obsessions are positive. I think they're like a joy of being human.
Mm-hmm.
What are you obsessed about?
Part of it is finding the shirts at different vintage stores on tour.
All right, so shirts are your obsession.
Shirts, yes.
Vintage t-shirt
Vintage
collection.
t-shirts.
How did it start?
I've always liked shirts since I was like a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing the Ramones wearing Mickey Mouse shirts, seeing like punk bands wearing shirts. I grew up listening to Clash and they would always wear their own shirts. I'm like, all the Sex Pistols, Vivienne Westwood, Malcolm McLaren stuff, all the t-shirts.
What is it about it? Because for someone that doesn't have the bug and that doesn't understand why you would collect, why are you collecting an old shirt that's very expensive? Is it the fact it's sort of a rarity? Is it the way it's been sort of worn down and the way it looks?
Yeah, how it drapes. You're paying for like someone that's worn it 500 times.
It's got a story, as well.
And also, but just wearing whatever shirt is, to me, it's genius because you're a billboard for something you like without having to say it. So like right now I'm wearing Shane McGowan you know, I won't get many people saying something to me, but when they do, it's very exciting. It's very thrilling.
Yeah.
You're kind of like screaming what you like,
Yeah.
and someone eventually will engage with you about it. I have a lot of Rancid shirts, and like people like
I want to stop you. They want to tell you the shows that they saw in their prime.
And I get very irritated when I'm the guy saying like, "Oh my God, you're wearing a whatever shirt," and they act like they don't even know. They're like, "Oh, I'm like, oh, come on! Like, are you really going to be that cool?" It drives me crazy. And then I'm the dork for being excited about Los Lobos.
Well, also, it's probably something you run into where you get that aspect where just some incredible hipster just goes to a store that sells cool shirts that are vintage, and they do have no idea what's on it. They're just buying it because it's cool, right?
Well, I think
that's
like
part of it.
Our age too, we're 46.
I think I'm 46.
Yeah, I'm 46. I'm 42.
Yeah.
But we
Rob's
both
the young
grew
one.
up in Southern California, LA area, Anaheim, and Inland Empire, and there's something about like the specific age of going to see a lot of punk shows, and then at a certain point, like Hot Topic was a mall store that came in, and I think we were of the age where when that happened, you went, oh, you can buy all these things at the mall, and that's not cool. It's the buying of the shirt at the show that is a very like important distinction, and in the things that you could find that are not at the most, mainstream or whatever. Which of course, like in years past, that was good that a lot of people could go buy that Misfits shirt at the mall, and that was people's like only experience of like subculture.
A lot of those shirts are very valuable now, even though like my brother, I remember buying the Siamese Dream Smashing Pumpkins shirt at the Hot Topic for $16, and I mean that's
now vintage.
Oh yeah, I mean,
holy shit!
I think vintage is 20 years.
Okay, because I was going to say, what defines? Okay, 20 years.
But these Siamese Dream shirts are worth. I mean, you can't find them for less than $800 on eBay now, and we had that one. It's gone now. I don't know.
Wait, so how many shirts would you own in your collection
now?
Ballpark? Yeah,
I don't know the number, but like a lot,
an obscene amount.
Yeah,
hundreds,
close
more.
to 1,000,
probably more. Yeah, yeah.
He's been doing this a while.
Over 1,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a T-shirt line myself, so I have a lot. But yeah, I think probably 1,000.
And you wear them all, or just one time and then it goes in the rack and never again?
That's what I always ask. I'm like, what makes you
what
go
are the
like
rules?
this one today when you have that many?
I have a few that. I mean, the thing is, an XL in 1982. It's not an XL.
It's small.
Yeah, I have Combat Rock Clash XLs that I can't even fit into.
Wait, so is that just from them shrinking over time, or are we getting
think
bigger?
people have gotten bigger.
It's funny because I
shrunk.
bought a vintage XL and I couldn't fit it. It was like a small. I was like, what has happened? Are Americans getting bigger?
Screen Stars from the early 80s to those an XL in Screen Stars is probably a small in today's
that's
terms.
wild.
We were talking with our friend Andrew Hamilton the other night. We got into a big conversation about this band Propagandhi. That was they're a Canadian band. They still doing it, and they're on this label Fat Records, but super political, like extreme left politics that we were both talking about, how that was like our introduction to a million things that we had got obsessed with then. But I remember having a Propagandhi t-shirt in high school that said, "I'd rather be flag burning." And it was a guy holding a burning flag. And at the time, like really not thinking about it and wearing it to school, and like some, in the total cliche way, some football dudes being like, what the hell is that all about? Like, what the fuck?
My uncle was in the army.
Oh, this is totally offensive to people in this way that, but that type of like, for me, self-awareness as a high school kid of like, all those bands that we would see a lot in Riverside or in Showcase Theater in Corona, like Good Riddance and Lagwagon and, but Propagandhi, bands that like, if I was wearing the t-shirt, I knew I was like, I felt extremely like I was letting almost like a secret be known about myself, exposing myself in a way that I was always very conflicted and nervous about, like I played soccer. I was friends with lots of different kinds of kids. But I knew if I was wearing like a AFI shirt that the certain, like you'd be like, what is this about? Because it's very niche and but then so much more than now.
No, I remember being a kid and like, what, this shirt you wear? Like, it was exciting. It was like a little like, this is something about me.
It's a statement. Yeah.
It's a statement, much more than like
So I think in a way,
else.
the love of the vintage tee, the statement of like, I'm different, I think in a way is the essence of why it's still a thing.
Yeah. I think it's a way to like silently scream what you like. I always hate the phrase, if you know, you know. I think it's very exclusive. I don't like that phrase, but it's the same. It's like, yeah. And the shirts that we have here, me and Nathan have a love for a certain kind of jazz and blues shirt.
Very specific.
There's early 90s series of shirts that came out like from like 1990 to, I don't know, 92. And they're highly sought after now. And we have quite a bit of them.
Mm-hmm.
Wearing a punk rock band shirt is one thing, but wearing these is a little even more deep cut.
Are you selling and getting new stuff all the time, or are you just adding to your base collection? Like, what's your goal?
I like to trade. I don't like to sell them.
Okay. But things are coming, things are going all the time.
But you barter for things that are not even just t-shirts, I've seen.
Yeah, I'll barter. When I got married, my wife got very excited about, because she wears t-shirts all the time. She wears them all. So she doubled her wardrobe when she married me.
But you made her sign a teen-up?
She signed a teen-nuptial that our friend Reed drafted up.
Curious about how much you spend. I just think I was in Tokyo last year and I love the band 9 Inch Nails.
Yeah.
And I went into a little store of vintage shirts.
Those are expensive.
And I saw I saw 3 9 Inch Nails shirts from 94 that I really liked. And I was feeling pretty, baller and confident.
Yeah.
Did the trend. It was $500 for one of them. I'm like, that is a lot. That is crazy, but I'm going to do it because I've been looking for this shirt everywhere.
Downward Spiral?
Downward Spiral.
Nice.
Yeah, podcast is doing okay.
Podcast. I've never spent that kind of money on really anything. It's certainly not a bit of clothing.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy kind of looked shocked, and he got it down from the thing with the big hook and brought it down.
You're doing it, yeah.
And then as I was like about to do the transaction, I just got out my phone because I am a real idiot, or like a real blockhead, and I looked at it, and it was $5,000 US. And I went, fuck.
I can find you one for way cheaper. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I probably had walked into a store that was like, knew some white guy would wander in and be like, oh, cool,
So you were Pretty Woman. Kind of.
It was that. And I had to just say politely, look, I was very confident earlier, but I'm not going to do this. But my point being,
5,000 too much.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
That's ridiculous.
What is the most? If you saw one of these jazz shirts that you'd love, and you've been looking for it forever, what are you gonna pay
for the jazz shirts? I mean, I've never paid more than $200 for a jazz shirt. The most I've ever paid for a shirt, it was enhanced because I was drinking heavily with some friends. But it was a Bauhaus shirt from like the 80s.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the most I've ever spent.
How much roughly?
I think that was about $400.
Yeah, okay.
So, and that's, I just bought a Tom Waits Bow Machine shirt last year for $250, I think. But I had to chip away. I was like, he wanted $500. I'm like, I'm not going to pay that.
That's a mental game.
A Leonard Cohen shirt, I spent a year on eBay dialoguing with the guy. He wanted $800 for this Leonard Cohen shirt.
Yeah. You say that so casually.
Yeah.
That's great. That's insane.
I spent a year.
We're just chatting.
I spent a year working him down.
Chipping away.
Each day, you're like,
grinding him down.
Me again.
Well, and I'm also the kind of guy where, just last week, I'm the kind of guy where I love local pickup on eBay.
Uh-huh.
So just
I don't.
Local pickup is if they live within driving distance.
But you just pick it up instead of shipping.
Nathan sent me this shirt. We love the Black Crowes. We love the Black Crowes' second record, the Southern Harmony Musical Companion. Incredible record. Nate sent me this shirt. The guy's asking for $120 for it. It's a bootleg from the early 90s. I messaged him. I'm like, would you take $70 for it? He's like, done. I'm like, oh, he lives in Whittier. And we used to live in Whittier. So a couple days ago, I drive out to Whittier. I meet him at the Phil's Coffee in Whittier. He's with his girlfriend. He's wearing a vintage Bauhaus shirt. She's wearing a Susie shirt. We ended up having coffee for like 45 minutes talking about t-shirts.
And you bought the shirt
I
off
bought
his,
the shirt.
off his back?
I bought the Black Crow shirt, and we did local pickup.
Oh, that's so nice.
We met up, and now I follow him on Instagram. He's buying shirts all the time. He's looking out. There's a few Happy Monday shirts I really want, and he's got eyes on them for me now, and now he's looking for them.
Stay tuned for more Flightless Bird. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. Support for Flightless Bird comes from Tovala. Now, if you're anything like me, you want to eat healthy and eat well, but maybe you don't want to cook a meal every night, and you also don't want to eat out because that's terrible and expensive. And basically, with Tovala, you'll avoid the daily 5 p.m. what the heck's for dinner question once and for all. And if you love great food but hate the cooking or cleaning, listen up, because Tovala just made my weeknight meals about 10 to 100 times easier. Tovala is a smart meal delivery service. You get fresh meals and a smart oven that does the cooking for you. It makes it so ridiculously easy. You get the meal and you just scan the QR code, you put it in the oven, and the oven knows exactly what to do, and it cooks everything perfectly. It steams, bakes, broils, all automatically, no guesswork needed. Each meal is calibrated with the oven, so you get the perfect result. And during Tovala's Black Friday sale, you can get a free Tovala Smart Oven when you order meals 6+ times by heading to tovala.com/bird using our code BIRD. I had some roasted root vegetables the other day because I'm trying to get on more of a vegetable kick. I also had a herb roasted chicken with creamy pumpkin risotto, and good God, it was good. But again, those roasted root vegetables, ooh, yeah. Tovala's meals are chef-crafted and taste just like homemade meals you'd make yourself, but without all of the headache. Plus, all of Tovala's meals are made with fresh, real ingredients. I just find this thing so easy. It sorts my entire week out. The meals arrive, I scan the QR code, I put it in the oven, it does it all for me. And again, you can get that oven for free if you order 6 or more meals. Now, if you're like most people, Tovala is great because you can eat better without putting in a ton of effort. There are high protein options, calorie smart options, gluten-free options, and comfort food, whatever you're into. So, for a limited time, because you're a Flightless Bird listener, during Tovala's Black Friday sale, you can get a free Tovala Smart Oven when you order meals 6+ times by heading to tovala.com/bird and use my code BIRD. That's a free Tovala Smart Oven when you head to tovala.com/bird and use promo code BIRD. One last time, that's tovala.com, and make sure you use our code BIRD for a free Tovala Smart Oven. Remember, with Tovala, dinner is taken care of. Yeah, so that kind of leads into something I was thinking about. Obviously, it is a community. You're not just some solo person never communicating with the world.
Yeah.
Like, it's a social thing as well.
Yeah, and I've had plenty of fights on eBay with people. What's
the most sideways it's gone?
I don't know. We're on tour sometimes, and and you're like, he's in another fight on eBay.
Yeah.
I get mad that when I think that someone doesn't appreciate what they have and they just want the money for it.
It's incredible.
It's irritating as hell. Yeah.
But you get mad too, and I this makes sense. But when somebody has an offer option, but doesn't have a bottom for it, is that what you say? Or
yeah, I get really mad when someone like the reserve. So no one can ever, if you have a shirt you never want to entertain less than $100 for. You don't have to ever get
put the reserve at $100.
Yeah, so when people get insulted, like you offer me 60 for the, I'm like, well, you don't have to know that I offered you 60 because you can have your reserve. So when people get insulted by a lowball, because I will lowball all day long.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Cheapskate over here.
Yeah.
Sounds like people should be getting mad at you.
I'm a little close at times to going like, okay, name 3 Rancid songs. Like, I haven't said that, but I'm thinking that. Yeah. Yeah.
What's the holy grail shirt for
right now?
You? Yeah, that you don't.
Right now, there's a Judge Fudge Happy Monday shirt. This guy in Japan has. It's $900.
This might be my guy.
I've even offered him $400 for it after some margaritas, and he's like, I don't like being called my guy. My guy, how about 650? I'm like, I'm not your guy.
Oh, you were so grumpy on eBay.
Yeah.
It's
It really is.
insane.
I know.
It gets really crazy.
It's fun. But this a Happy Monday shirt is like the one I want right
That's what you
now.
want. That's one you would spend the most. Like, what's the most you would ever spend if you saw
That shirt?
any shirt? Like, what shirt?
This Leonard Cohen shirt that I got last year, the one I mentioned, it was $800. I got it for $220, I think, because I just convinced the guy
2 years
that
of work.
I convinced the
probably.
guy it was for me. Yeah. He bought it when he was 16 years old at the show in the 80s. It's the one with Leonard Cohen's holding the banana peel.
Mhm.
I love that. I love that one.
When are you doing most of this chat on eBay? Is it late at night? Is it during the day, like when
these
you're waiting?
bus rides on tour are long.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's entertainment there.
But also, I married someone that she does it too, to an extent. I think I'm a little more intense, but she's right there.
She's on
with me.
eBay.
How many chats at once do you got going normally?
I've really curtailed it because
Got a problem.
I've slowed down the last year. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
I've slowed down the last year. But we went to we saw
I've been
geese.
touring as much. The funds are
Yeah.
running low.
We
you
saw
know?
we saw geese last week, and I bought 3 shirts at the geese show. 3. He bought 1.
I like this one a lot too because this is very the thing of like
It looks
the
vintage.
reissue is now so good that it doesn't seem like here's my brand new band shirt and I feel a little self-conscious because it's too new. But I put this on. I was like, oh, it's good. I already feel good.
It's Comfort Colors. Comfort Colors has
they kind of got it figured out.
Comfort Colors has a vibe of like, oh, it's already been worn 100 times.
And
washed.
and also it's the real ink, not just the jet
Digital print.
Digital
that they
print,
do on
yeah.
there? Yeah.
It might be plastisol. Who knows? I mean, I'm not sure what that is, but yeah,
It's like the way that is breaking up on Shane's forehead.
it's probably plastic. Yeah, it's not water based.
You can see the same breakup right there, and that's what we like.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
PJ Harvey shirts. Those are high on my list.
Yeah, right.
PJ Harvey shirts.
But you could keep an eye out for me for a Downward Spiral
Oh, of course.
9 Inch Nails
I think
shirt.
I think our guitar player has one that he might be wanting to sell. I'll ask him.
Okay, if you can ask. And then we
600.
will engage in a 2-year negotiation.
Yeah. How ready are you to barter?
My wife was just talking last week about the new 9 Inch Nails shirts. They almost feel like vintage ones.
They do. It's an aesthetic on this tour that they've
they're
definitely
good.
gone for.
Mhm.
I wish that we
Absolutely.
could have gone to see that tour.
Thanks for the t-shirt info. I'm going to get that Downward Spiral shirt at some point if I could. Ridiculous to have you in here as an amazing band if you're not going to play some music. Part of this show is that we would like to kind of know, though, a little bit about one of the songs you're going to play. I understand one of the songs you're going to play, there is a story behind it.
Yes. It's called Any Day Now. It's inspired by our friendship, the artist Richard Swift. The idea was that this new song that we played, Any Day Now, is about an artist and friend of ours who passed away some years ago, but his name is Richard Swift. And the song itself, it's like self-referential about kind of the story of our band in the early days and his influence on us, but just all the characters involved and people, names, and places, and his influence and on us and all that stuff.
I think when we were becoming a band, he was the one person that we were friends with. We're like, he's doing it. And friend rock is always dangerous because you act like you like your friend's music, but you really don't. But with him, we really loved his music. We thought he was like Randy Newman, Tom Waits.
He was a real talent.
Yeah.
We had ourselves included a lot of friends that were in bands that were like, we got to learn about how to do this thing. Okay, they bought that 15-passenger van and they're just going on their tour. They found a label to put their music out. The hustle side of it, for a lot of artists, is the game. And if you have hopefully some talent to add to that, that's great.
Yeah.
But he was like the guy that is a true artist. He's the real deal. And also over the years, as we became closer with him and as even like our old manager, Brett, managed him for a while, and you'd see like the other side of that, the real true talent, who doesn't necessarily know how to work the system in the way that a lot of our, bands and scrappy, kind of attitude that we have. The true artist thing is that you you're not great at living life, but you're
Yeah.
incredible at, writing and producing and recording music.
Yeah, there's a very specific thing that you do.
Yeah. The impetus of the song too is that it was like the idea that any day now he'll be famous, the whole wide world will know his name. And we really would be all the time listening to his music in the van on tour and just go like, how is Swift not the most famous person?
Yeah, right.
When I think of that time and I think of how optimistic we were that talent will rise to the
there.
top,
Yeah,
the older you get, you're like, oh, well, it doesn't actually work like that.
not always. Yeah. When was Richard Swift? Sorry, I'm completely ignorant to Richard Swift. When was he around?
Early 2000s.
Okay.
I mean, he passed away 5 years ago. No.
Yeah.
Six years ago. Yeah.
How old is he when he passed away?
Early 40s. Every single piece of music he did, a lot of it's right here. Most of it's right here. It's all amazing.
He did like a Randy Newman, Harry Nilsson thing, 70s singer-songwriter thing to start with. And then the places he went after that kind of like were really interesting. And the kind of garage rock record he did with David Vanderbilt was the, what was that?
Onassis.
Onassis. He just kept doing records that were like very stylistically, like would really go, he would do a real dubby thing and a real garage rock thing and a real electronic minimalist thing. And every time we would just be like, wow, like he could kind of do anything.
Yeah, versatile.
When he would do a 60s doo-wop girl group, Phil Spector thing, his voice soaring, incredibly soulful.
I also feel like he's like prolific. Right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of work here.
Yeah.
So prolific.
And I think we've talked to guys like his label guys, Secretly Canadian. They're just like, we have so much stuff. And I think more is coming out. But, and also as a visual artist, like him and Maust would work together on stuff a lot. And
yeah, we collaborated on like this is a record that he's on of ours, Jimmer's Lonely Hearts, and this is a piece we did. I mean, this piece is like 6 feet big. It's a whole wall, 6 feet tall probably. But he's on this record, at least 2 songs. Miracle Mile. He's the fast piano hands on Miracle Mile and Tuxedos.
So just legend.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
A legend to us. And I think anybody who knows him is just, oh yeah, I mean, a legend.
How does it work with a musician that's passed as far as new people discovering them? Like, is he still being pushed out there? Do you feel like you have to spread the word even more than you did before because he's not here to do that?
He ran in a lot of cool circles. He played in the Black Keys. He was in the song. One of the stories that is in the song is that I guess he toured with Fleet Foxes or opened for them at one point.
He was in the Shins for a long time.
Like all these sort of very, very cool artists that he was with, that those who know him, I think, really feel the same way about him. I actually went to this show. The guy who's a singer of the Walkmen, Hamilton Lighthouser, he had a song about him. And when I saw that, and it was weird because I really woke up the next day and was just writing these words for this song and was very inspired by not just the fact that he had written this song, but this feeling of like, oh, we almost maybe a little competitive or a little bit of a sense of ownership of like, we know this guy in this way that is from his earliest days and our earliest days. And so I think that is kind of what made me think like, oh, we really have to say that for the importance of, I think, our own like lineage or something. But all that to say, it's even more reason that he's kind of a legend is that there's so many incredible artists who really know him and love his work, but still, I think they would all feel the same way that we feel, which is like, how is he not revered in this way that is the way that we feel? And like, the guy who's the head of Secretly Canadian, all these people who are like, cool and powerful and influential people are like, yeah, I don't know why.
Interesting. It might be very different, but I feel like there's that band Sparks, who I'd never heard
yeah.
of until Edgar Wright made a documentary about them.
Yeah.
And his whole point was like, this Sparks has been influential on so many different people, but no one knows who they are in the grander sense. Like, people need to know. And it feels like Swift is a similar case.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
To be in this season of our band where we're not touring a record and we could put some songs out and also like really talk specifically about this. And this is the first time we have. So it's like, it's cool. Yeah, I'm like really happy to be diving into it because there's so many connections and like, yeah, especially like all just the visual art of all this stuff that he did. I know the guy, they were saying
every record
put a
is
book
beautiful.
out of just his visual art. Yeah.
Yeah, so he did the art on all of these too?
Yeah. That one you're holding right now the inside has a sketchbook of his own artwork.
Well, how influential is he on you then, Matt? Because you do pretty much all the Cold War Kids artwork.
I think we were influential on each other. He introduced me to one of my favorite artists. I had never heard of Ray Johnson before. And one of my favorite artists is Dieter Roth. He had never heard of Dieter Roth. We were always sending back and forth a lot of male art. There's a lot of his art in that binder right there. I never was like in musical dialogue with him. It was always about visual arts. And he's just as amazing visual artist as he is.
Well, it feels like he could have a career just as a visual artist and not even make music.
Oh, it's wild.
Like it's kind of, I find it kind of annoying when people are talented in too many ways.
Yeah.
Like it's frustrating. Like you should
it's
just
exactly
pick one.
Yeah.
Some of us have nothing.
At one time, it was weird. Like we would text a lot. And at one time he said he's like, I love that we never talk about our music together. Like he would send me bands to listen to and I would send him bands to listen to, but he actually thanked me one time. He's like, thanks for never asking me about my music. Like he was like, I don't want to talk about it.
That's funny.
Talking about music is senseless, like your own music.
He would DJ a lot, and he would DJ with like Dan Arbach and those guys a lot. They were like vinyl 45 soul collections and stuff. But I think he influenced those guys to want to do that more. But he also would kind of move on, I feel like, from things when other people got really into him. But he would rip his record mixes to MP3 and put them on his site. So it'd be like an hour of a mix that all kind of flowed into each other. And I have them all downloaded, like, I don't know, maybe 6 or 8 of them or something. But they're incredible.
I mean, here's some right now. These are actually cassette tapes he made me. Like, he was supposed to, he toured with us a little bit, and then one time he broke his finger and couldn't do a tour. Right here, very sorry about the tour. Enjoy the music, Swift. Like, these are actual mixtapes that he made that are probably some of the same stuff.
Yeah.
This one's reggae, this one's
rock. He had
rock.
a song called Broken Finger Blues, too.
Yeah.
It's funny what you said about him not wanting to talk about his music and you being a safe space where he didn't have to talk about it. Because almost in thinking about this podcast series, didn't want to just get musicians talking about their music. Because I imagine for you, it gets annoying. It's like you listen to us.
Yeah.
Don't need to dissect it in every single detail.
Talking about it's like talking about the sacred thing is like sometimes so intimidating and annoying, and it's like it's all in the song.
Yeah.
So dissecting it kind of takes the magic away from it.
Well, it's like when people start explaining lyrics too heavily.
Yeah.
It's like, don't over-explain it.
No, we have songs we've been playing every night for our band for 20 years that I don't want to really know what the lyrics are about, because it won't ruin it for me, but it's just,
it means something different to you.
Yeah, I'm still very entertained when we play We Used to Vacation in Hospital, but I love the cinema that goes on in my own head from my own experience of the song, and if I know what it's about, it might kill it. Maybe.
Well, no, if it's not as good as what you've imagined as well, you've got this whole world in your head.
Mm-hmm.
Will you tell us what Hospital Beds is about real quick? Just cover our ears.
Give me 20 minutes. No, yeah, nothing could be worse. You're injecting like art into the music where it probably, a lot of it might not be intended. It doesn't really matter. The idea of the sort of, which came in the, 60s, like the singer-songwriter, the confessional idea of music, which you still see all the time in a bio of some new artist. Like this is like, what's special about this new record? This one is the most personal thing I've ever done. Oh my God. No one wants that. Yeah, like why? Like stop. Like last one, pretty personal. This new one, oh my God, I really tell my whole life. And last time I was too scared, but this time I was brave enough to tell my whole life. Stop it. That's not what makes it interesting. That's not like you telling more of your deepest, darkest secrets. That is not what makes music interesting. And that is it goes on and on though. It doesn't ever, like, it's not one of those things where you like, somebody eventually sort of like makes it so people are like, oh yeah, you can't do that anymore. It's like, it perpetuates in this way where it's like, oh.
No, I think artist bios, I've got a music journalist friend in New Zealand and he sends me all the bios he gets for bands that want airplay, I guess, or him to write about them. And I think they're getting more intense.
Yeah.
They haven't learned.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It's brutal.
Yeah.
It's brutal.
I will listen. Stay tuned for more Flightless Bird. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. Now, the holidays are a time of traditions. Some people have many in their family. Maybe you just do Festivus. And some of you have none at all or are just beginning to make your own. Well, now's the time to reflect on what they mean to you, or to rewrite those traditions and make your own. Like perfecting a new hot chocolate recipe or continuing your great-great-aunt's sweet potato pie. And incorporating therapy into your new or existing traditions can help ensure you take time for yourself during what can be a very joyful, but sometimes hectic and lonely time of the year. So yeah, if you're going to try therapy, December, as things get more and more stressful, could be the time to start. And with BetterHelp, you get therapists that work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the US. It also does the initial matching work for you so you can focus on your therapy goals. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is one of the world's largest online therapy platforms, having served over 5 million people globally. So this December, start a new tradition by taking care of you. Our listeners get 10% off at betterhelp.com/bird. That's betterhelp.com/bird.
Do you want to talk about what happened to him?
He died of alcoholism. I think everyone that knew him knew that he drank a lot, but that also he was so much fun to drink with. It's hard not to laugh at something really dark. When I think about Basquiat's or Picasso's or people that really are both very childlike and really brilliant, it's so hard to talk about, I think, because it's tragic when anybody passes away from addiction and obviously, but when I don't know, if you're talking about Basquiat, you're not necessarily shocked by the end. Maybe, is that fair to say? I don't know. You know the life, and so the end of the story isn't necessarily as shocking, but that doesn't mean it's not tragic. It means that but it does mean that there are different types of people, and there is, for artists, a very dark side of the talent. And I think that's probably why it's also so interesting. Is I both don't have that talent and also don't have that same experience of life and living whatever is the cliches are impossible to avoid, living so close to the edge or whatever you want to say, you know.
It makes me think of, I saw Brian Jonestown Massacre for the first time last night. And I feel like their singer is very much like, he had a gin and tonic in his hand the whole night. And that's the whole thing, right? But he feels like he's on the edge all the time. Uh-huh. And that reminds me a lot of what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know. It's dark.
I was supposed to go to that show, now I'm sad I missed it.
It was extraordinary. It was at Pappy and Harriet's,
okay.
Which I'd never been to either. This amazing, iconic venue in Joshua Tree.
Yeah.
And yeah, he held it together. Obviously, that band is known for sometimes, I feel some people go to watch them because they might lose it. And someone threw a can at him at one point. Like, people try and rile him up. He was amazing. It was great. It was a great show. And he was hilarious on stage. But he was, I was just reminded, here is someone who drinks a lot and has done that now for decades.
A lot of years.
And is still standing, a bit more frail than he used to be, that's for sure.
I've seen them a few times and they've outlasted me. I've gotten tired. I'm gone home. I saw him in LA one time. It was 3 hours in. I'm like, I gotta go to bed. This is too long.
Yeah. They're hitting LA soon for 3 shows in a row.
Oh, wow.
Which is a lot. So I imagine each night will be a different level of insane for different reasons,
There's something kind of gross about going for the spectacle.
Yeah, agreed.
But then everybody has a complicated relationship to that type of artist. We would see Elliott Smith at our youngest years of like at Spaceland, and it would be a disaster, and it'd be like a feeling of this is the worst feeling. You're watching this guy, he can't finish a song,
Oof.
but you have a relationship that you start to almost like a codependent kind of like, oh man, the people start giving him the lyrics, feed him the line, and then he pulls through and everybody cheers and it's like, we did it together. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And then there's like a victory.
It's also a reminder that it's live and it's chaotic and it's not this perfect thing. And I think that's kind of special as well, It's like we've got this unique night that no one else has had.
Yeah. And I'm not up here being a slick pro that gives you a 10 out of 10 every night.
Yeah, exactly.
There's something like very artistic about that I think is to watch that performance is powerful.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what we do. We the way we became a band and touring and being almost like you try to become almost like a well-oiled machine. You have all these moving parts and you're trying to do the best version of what you do. So it's the other side.
Well, your song about Swift is called?
Any Day Now.
Okay. Let's hear it.
On the hottest day in Hollywood, when Walking Without Effort came out, everybody we knew fell in love with him. Jessica Dobson, Delta Spirit, the sarcastic king of our little scene. Oh, how many times did we see him in a half-empty Detroit bar? And we figured any day now he'll be famous. The whole wide world will know his name, and the songs that made us cry won't just be ours anymore. In London, he visited us in the green room at the Social. He had just been in the studio with Mark Ronson and Ryan Adams. He said they wrote a song for him called I Am Richard Swift. I still don't know if it exists, or at least I never heard it. We went to Cottage Grove to record Minimum Day. Thumbed through his record collection, drank a lot of tequila, and he told us about the time in the pin drop quiet of a Fleet Foxes show. An old British guy shouted out, "Robin, Michael Jackson's just died," and that still makes me smile. Any day now he'll be famous. The whole wide world will know his name, and the songs that made us cry won't just be ours anymore. Making the Lonely Hearts album in San Pedro, Swift and Maust would stay up all night painting. And every morning he would sleep later and later till we had to shake him awake. He played piano on Miracle Mile and tuxedos, and when he sang background vocals, we were mesmerized. And of course he did everything in one take at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery show. I wept in the arms of strangers. Nathaniel Ray sailor boys going out on leave. Tomorrow night, where will I be? Another town or back to sea. I'm most alive when I'm wild and free. Things are getting serious. Are you gonna stay? You make me delirious when you say my name. You may find another lover, I can be replaced. Wait until we meet again. You keep me up all night, feel it in my chest. I'm giving up this fight. I got nothing left, I wanna breathe you in. Put your fears to rest, I'll show you everything. If you take a chance, run away with me. Run away with me. Run away with me. This local girl slept on her dreams. What keeps her here? Old memories. The sky is red, get off your feet. Your time has come, let's make believe. Things are getting serious, I believe in fate. Don't it make you furious when you play it safe? You may find another lover, I can be erased, but you won't see me here again. You keep me up all night, feel it in my chest. I'm giving up this fight. I got nothing left, I wanna breathe you in. Put your fears to rest, I'll show you everything. If you take a chance, run away with me. Run away with me. You keep me up all night. I'm giving up this fight. I wanna breathe you in. I'll show you everything. You keep me up all night, feel it in my chest. I'm giving up this fight. I got nothing left, I wanna breathe you in. Put your fears to rest, I'll show you everything. If you take a chance, run away with me. 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 One, two, three. Mm-hmm. Eh, eh, eh. Eh, eh, eh. You can't cut me loose until you show me. I told you the truth about the old me, and now you use confession as a proof. Do what you have to do. Go ahead and act the fool. What if in the end you want so bad to forgive, but you cannot forget? So we've been here before. So you want something more? Lover, best friend, my worst enemy. You know I won't let you get away. I get you to swerve out of the fast lane, but you still got champagne running through your veins. And you dare me to step up and challenge you, but neither one of us can stand to lose. Stand to lose. Remember we said it'd be like after the rain washes away our sins. They never said that love is a twisted game, and no one ever wins. So we've been here before. So you want something more? Love it's a trap. I'm self-absorbed and you're superficial. Oh, we wound each other up. But being true to yourself could never be enough. So tired of I tried to let go. So tired of we've been here before. Best friend, my worst enemy. You know I won't let you get away. You get away. So tired of. So tired of. That was nice.